Bible prophecy is active and unfolding daily. Zechariah 12, Isaiah 17, Psalm 83, Ezekiel 38. Here is what the LameStream Media is not telling you. Shalom, my friends. Welcome to this week's newscast. Well, there's no denying that world events have been escalating in very powerful ways these past weeks. Epic signs in the heavens, weather events, floods, fires, earthquakes, and terrorism is also on a new rise. From the times of Israel, Israel Water Authority spokesman Yuri Skor announced last week that the Sea of Galilee is at dangerously low levels and is expected to reach the lowest level ever recorded as Israel experiences one of the worst droughts in 100 years. Also from the times of Israel, the head of the Mossad intelligence service, Yossi Cohen, warned last week that Iran, through its proxies, is operating closer than ever before to Israel's borders with Lebanon and Syria, and that Iran continues with its vision of a significant nuclear capability, which is meant to lead it to a military nuclear capability. Honestly, my friends, I think Iran is soon going to be the big dog on the block. From Defense One, Turkey opened its largest overseas military base in Somalia on September 30th. The $50 million base will train more than 10,000 soldiers. Here's a Hallelujah Scriptures update. Brother Manuel, who handles all of the Hallelujah Scriptures inventory in Puerto Rico, has had Yahweh's Gader HaKodesh, his hedge of protection, surrounding him throughout this entire fiasco, my friends. Everything he owns and everything his mother and other family members own are all intact, safe, and sound, untouched by the recent hurricane. Many are without homes, without food, wandering the streets, weeping. And Manuel said that when they saw the untouched condition of the Hallelujah Scriptures warehouse, they all started praising Elohim for the miracle that they saw with their own eyes. As I told you last week, even though the Hallelujah Scriptures warehouse is a rickety old building, it's safe, sound, and dry. They still have no electricity, no water, spotty and unpredictable internet and phone service, and although they are receiving mail, they are unable to send mail. So if you're waiting for a delivery from them, be extra patient, my friends. Now, also in last Thursday's word study, I had made mention of a man who had a very detailed explanation about the reasons for moving Yom Teruah, the Feast of Trumpets, to October 20th. But I've now removed that link to him because he has teachings that are full of error. I should not have, linked you so quickly to him. He should be avoided by you and everyone you know, my friends. I apologize for not being more diligent about vetting someone new like that. It's just that he was recommended by someone, and I made a mistake. Also, please note, my friends, please make a special note and share that when you say Yom Teruah or Yom Kippur, we never say Yam, we say Yom. Yam means seas or darkness. We say Yom. Yom means day. Yom Kippur means Day of Atonement. But when somebody says Yom Kippur or Yom Kippur, they're saying the day, not even the day, they're just saying dark atonement. If we're going to use the Aramaic Hebrew words, we should take the time necessary to learn how to pronounce them correctly. Also, this Thursday, I'm being led to, focus on watching and put my Thursday videos up simultaneously on Vimeo and YouTube until further notice. More details about that on Thursday. Turning to wars and rumors of wars, on Monday, October 2nd, from the Associated Press, 2 suicide bombers attacked a police station in Damascus with a number of bombs, killing 17 civilians and police officers before one of them blew himself up. Lieutenant General Mohammed al-Sha'ar, the Interior Minister, said the other bomber made it inside the compound where police killed him, causing his bomb to explode. Then from AFP, Al Monitor, an unidentified drone strike killed 8 and injured more than 20 Hezbollah fighters in Syria, near the town of Sukhna in central Homs province. On Wednesday, October 4th, from the Military Times, the Russian Ministry of Defense released a statement calling the United States an obstacle to defeating ISIS in Syria and threatened military action in and around a small U.S. military garrison known as Tanf. Russia further claimed that U.S. forces are aiding and supporting ISIS against Russian and Syrian interests in the country, saying that the main problem in defeating ISIS in Syria is not the combat capabilities of ISIS, but the support and overtures given by American counterparts. The whole thing just keeps getting more and more satanic, ridiculous, synonymous. On Friday, October 6th, from the News Gazette, Al-Qaeda-linked fighters attacked a key central Syrian village at the crossroads between areas under government control and those controlled by insurgents. Meanwhile, in eastern Syria, government forces reportedly entered a town that's one of the biggest strongholds of ISIS. According to the Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, Syrian forces and allied militiamen entered western parts of Mayadin, including the town's wheat silos compound and the sheep market. The government-controlled Syrian Central Military Media earlier said that troops were marching south from Deir el-Zor toward Mayadin under the cover of airstrikes. If the report proves true and Syrian troops indeed entered Mayadin, it would mark another blow for ISIS, which has lost wide areas of Iraq and Syria in its self-declared caliphate over the past year. Then on Sunday, October 8th, from the Jewish Telegraphic Agency, no injuries were reported in the Sunday evening attack when a rocket fired from Gaza struck southern Israel. The code red warning siren sounded in southern Israeli cities and towns near the border with Gaza around 9 p.m. prior to the rocket landing in an open area in the Eshkol Regional Council. It's the first rocket fire from Gaza in about 2 months. The attack came as a reconciliation deal progressed between the Fatah Party of Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas and the terrorist group Hamas, which controls the Gaza Strip. Now, looking at our review of last week's news, Iran is operating closer than ever before to Israel's borders with Lebanon and Syria through its proxies and continues with its vision of becoming a significant military nuclear threat. Turkey opened its largest overseas military base in Somalia. 2 suicide bombers attacked a police station in Damascus. An unidentified drone strike killed 8 and injured more than 20 Hezbollah fighters in Syria. The Russian Ministry of Defense is threatening the United States in Syria, while U.S. forces are aiding and supporting ISIS against Russian and Syrian interests. Al-Qaeda-linked fighters attacked a key central Syrian village. Syrian forces and allied militiamen are marching south under the cover of airstrikes, and a rocket fired from Gaza struck southern Israel. And that, my friends, is what the LameStream Media is not telling you. Abba willing, I'll see you here again next week. Until then, stay safe. Shalom.
Crowded rooms, I need more space than I consume. Enough is time alone with you, underneath a naked moon, sharing confidential moods and making chatter. Mockingbird nocturnal sings notations of eternal things, entering the quantum breeze, flying not for want of wings. He lights his gaze on you and me, simply because we matter.